7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
International superstar, Miss Mother B. Rocker.
You are now tuned in to Butter Bee Rocker on Transparency Talks Podcast.
Welcome, everybody, to another episode of Transparency Talks Podcast. I have missed you guys. Listen, we are going to have a great time tonight. We have some dynamic women on the other line that I cannot wait to share with everyone. They are the ladies behind the scenes in the film industry, film and TV and print and everything. So we're going to dive right on in. And I'm going to introduce to you guys all of the beautiful, beautiful ladies. Hold on. We missing one. Here we go. We have Miss Kristyn to the right with the auburn hairstyle. We have Miss Olympia down at the bottom to my bottom left. And we have Johonda with the black earrings on. That's on to my right. Hello, ladies. How you guys doing?
We're wonderful.
Doing well. How are you?
Good. I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. I miss you guys.
Miss you.
So what I want to do is I want each one of you guys to introduce yourselves so that everyone can know who you are. Who you want? Let's start with Chris.
Oh, you picked the baby. Okay. I'm Kristyn. Kristyn Robinson. I'm originally from South Carolina, Camden, South Carolina. I now live here in Atlanta, Georgia.
Okay. Okay. So she's being a little shy. She is a hairstylist, a makeup artist, and an actress. Okay. So that's Chris.
Yes, I am.
Next up, we have Miss Olympia.
Hi, guys. I'm Olympia Kent. I am a makeup artist. I am originally and a native of Atlanta, Georgia. I do all makeup. I'm what you would call a key makeup artist. So I do special effects. I do editorial. I do film, television. The sky's the limit. I love what I do.
Awesome. Awesome. And last but not least, we have Miss Johonda.
Greetings and salutations. My name is Johonda. I am originally from Boston. Let me say for y'all, Boston. And I currently live in Marietta, Georgia. I'm a fashion stylist and image consultant. I do runway shows. I do films. I do videos. Do a lot of things. I do if women having a special birthday, they want a new look, I do all those type of things. So that's what I do.
Okay. All right. So we're going to dive right on in. I would like to ask if you can make sure you have your phones on mute so that it doesn't pick up into this, the microphones and everything. So we're going to dive right on in. I had the pleasure of working with you guys. Actually, I've worked with you guys, some of you guys on multiple projects. Olympia, I've worked with you on the set of Can't Get Right, which just happened. I was one of the actors. And that's where we first met. And I was like, I gotta get your number because you was banging on the set, you know, making sure everybody's face was beat. So I definitely wanted to work with you, and I'm super excited to have you on board. We also have Miss Chris. I've known Chris for a little while now, but this is our first time working on set together. This is actually your first time working, doing not makeup, hair stylist on set.
Right.
So we're going to definitely dive into that, but absolutely beautiful soul. And then we have my big sis, Johonda. We've worked on multiple projects together, from music videos to editorials, when I had to sing for the Prime Minister, or when I had to go to City Gala and perform in front of Wesley Snipes and all these people. We worked on a lot of stuff together. So I am so,
wow.
Yeah. So
Awesome.
Thank you. I'm super thrilled to have you ladies on. As you all know, I just did my first film finding the perfect guy. And these are the ladies that are behind the scenes that help make it happen. And one of the things, I remember one time we was taking a picture and Olympia said, people don't usually ask for pictures of us. We behind the scenes. And I said, you know what? I'm going to start my show off. I'm going to start the very first show off highlighting the ladies behind the scenes. So
Wow.
I'm excited to have you guys on. So can
Thank you.
you tell it? No problem. No problem. Can you tell us what do you do to prepare yourself for a film? Johonda, you go first.
For film, I usually have a conversation with the director and the people who are really, especially the director and the writer, whoever wrote it, because sometimes my idea of what a character should look like may not be on the same page as that person that wrote it. So I make sure that I have those conversations and typically get in touch with the actors and see what size they wear. I look up pictures of them to see what they look like. And, it doesn't really, I'm fortunate and blessed. I'm very fast at what I do. It does not take me long to pull clothes and do things together. I can get stuff together very quickly. So, but it's just a process of just knowing the script. You have to, and I would sometimes say to Butter, what scene is this? She'll say, what? Just, it's just, I work by scene because that's for continuity purposes. I have to know exactly what people are wearing in every scene of the film because, sometimes things don't go right. And you'll see it sometimes in movies where people's shirt wasn't buttoned or the hair was different. If you pay attention, they miss it. So my job was to make sure there's continuity and hopefully there will be some continuity for the film.
Okay. And you do this before you even get on set. So before you get on set, you talk to the director and the writer, you get an understanding of everything.
Yes.
Okay. Olympia, how do you start your process?
Basically it's pretty much the same. Except so far as makeup. And I don't know if Johonda may have said this as well. But of course we do as the crew, we do have to know and understand and have a copy of the script because we have to know what the characters basically have to look like. That pretty much gives us an idea of what wardrobe, hair, makeup, all of those things. So generally, hopefully, I'll have the script. I'm able to go through it. And just basically go over the call sheets, just trying to see how the day is gonna flow. And that's pretty much it.
Okay. So Chris, I actually want to ask you a different question. How important is it to be versed with different looks and styles that you have to come up with for the different actors?
You just have to be versed with all different ethnicities and everything as far as hair. You can't just be able to do African American hair or just Caucasian hair. You have to be able to do it all. And honestly, I'm really thankful for the two beautiful ladies that are sitting here as well, because being a newbie, they taught me so much. I had no idea that I needed to take pictures of every look by scene, and I would come in with one idea, but then I would see what maybe Johonda styled them with or how Olympia did the makeup. And I'm like, no, that's not going to work. I'm going to have to come up with something. You had to be able to think very fast and move fast. It's not a salon thing. You can't take 3 hours to do somebody's hair. You got to get it down pat right there. You have to be fast. So I learned, these ladies were awesome in schooling me and helping me to, I think I'm prepared now.
Okay. Can I just say, Butter, that makeup, hair, and styling hand in hand.
Yes. Absolutely.
Very together. And I was very fortunate. We got along very, very well. We had some laughs, and it was a good time.
Yeah,
plenty laughs.
Werewolf, moonlight laughs, everything.
Yes.
So you just kind of touched on something that that I was going to talk about. How important is it for all departments to have open communication? Because like you just said, especially for you three, y'all need to be on the same wavelength, but it's also important for you to be on the same wavelength with the director and everything else so that y'all all know what each scene is going to be. So how important is that? Whoever
Is that
wants to
for?
take.
Oh, okay. I'll take that one. Because Butter, you and I had that conversation. So it's extremely important that everybody works together because it's hand to hand, especially when you have a situation when they need to change a scene. Let's say the director decide they want to shoot a different scene, a scene that may not be on the call sheet because the weather may be different. Then again, that's something that we need to know because again, we all work hand in hand and we need to understand, okay, if you're going to shoot this scene because the weather's bad outside, then we need to look at, okay, in this scene, what's happening in this scene? Is it a situation where, I got to do a really dramatic face and then she goes into the next scene and she's waking up, at the end of the day, we have to work together because it's going to really be bad and off, So
Right.
I just look at it, if everybody communicate properly, then it will definitely work. And that usually happens in production meetings.
Okay. Anybody want to jump in? Have anything else to say about that?
I would say opening scene. Well, the first scene that we filmed when you had a rough day.
Oh yes,
Um, uh, you had a rough
definitely.
day. And I must say, Olympia did a great job of paying attention to that scene. She's not waking up fresh and looking beautiful.
Right.
I mean, she was looking rough. And the makeup,
Intentionally, guys. It was a rough day intentionally.
Right.
Yeah.
But it's the makeup. She did a great job of
Yeah.
transforming that Butterbee rocker. You know what I mean?
Right.
She looked like she was going through. She did a great job with the makeup.
Thank you, ladies. Thank you. I appreciate
Definitely.
that.
And
Yeah.
then too, the scene, not to give too much away, but your club scene when we had to do the quick fix with your hair, make you look like a rock star. Your makeup was phenomenal, and your clothing, everything went together.
Came
We
together.
couldn't have you looking
Even
like
with
you were going to
Johonda's
work out at the
hair.
gym. You had to look like a rock star, and that's what you look like. Absolutely beautiful.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, I think we worked very well together.
I know.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Mhm.
So why is continuity important, Johonda?
Oh.
Gosh, if and I must credit Tangi Miller. She is the one that taught me about the continuity.
She is awesome, by
Yeah,
the way.
the executive producer, actress. Tangi's done a lot of stuff. Google her name, Tangi Miller. She taught me about the continuity. The book, I created my own continuity page and a little template that I created for myself. And you just have to know what days, what scene number, what day, if it's external, internal. You have to just keep track of all these things. And usually the executive producer and producers will ask for this, or the edit team will ask for the book. Because sometimes when you're trying to put together all this footage, it's a lot of footage and filming. You can go back and say, wait a minute, that's what she had on.
Mm-hmm.
So I take pictures of all the actors before each scene. And I go, Walgreens was my friend. So, I go to Walgreens and print the pictures out and put them in my book. And unfortunately, I had to leave earlier than before filming ended and go to Mexico. But I was able to leave Butter with a significant amount of pictures because
Yes.
they had to repeat and stuff. So continuity is key. And like I said, I watch a lot of movies and pay attention. Sometimes you will see, like, her hair wasn't like that a second ago.
Right.
Or
her hat was red, not yellow.
Right.
It's bad. You know what? And like, I was also taught that a lot of people will say, they'll look at the credits and see who did that, who did the makeup, who did the hair. They didn't catch that. And it's like, you know what I mean? So just, sometimes it doesn't work out that way, but majority of the time it does. The continuity is key, but you just have to keep track of what you're doing every scene, taking a picture of the actor what they have on, and putting it back into your little book. And my book was like from scene 1 to, I think we had 32 scenes. So it was in, but the next thing you'll learn, you do not film in order. Well, you all see the film from the beginning to the end.
Yes.
It doesn't work like that.
Yes.
You'll start with scene 5,
At all.
7, 9. So
Right.
it's great. I mean, I tell you,
Right.
I love doing it. I love working on films.
That was one of the crazy things for me personally is, I mean, I knew that we wasn't going to be in sync. You know, the scenes weren't recorded, you know, like it is in the film, you know, from top to bottom and everything. But it did get a little challenging when we had to do like repeat days and stuff like that. And I had to look the exact same way. I was like, oh my goodness. So it was a little tough for me personally, dealing with 32 cast members for the first time. That was a lot.
It was.
Oh, wow. I didn't even realize it was that many people.
Yes, because I had to reach every single one of them. Yes, it was a lot of people.
That is crazy. I didn't even realize it, though. That's funny.
Yeah. Yeah.
I will say, Johonda, she mentioned that she did have to go out of country, but she made it extremely easy for anyone following behind her to know exactly what to do and exactly what the scene had to look like. She had every duck in a row, so she made it so simple as it's down to the T. Yeah, that was
you all
good.
want to go to dinner and drinks. I'm gonna treat y'all to some dinner and drinks.
I mean, you did though, Johonda. Even though you weren't there, you really was there.
Yeah, you were. Yeah.
And Johonda called me almost every day to check and make sure everything was right.
You good?
But also, Olympia was out on some occasions, and she made sure that she had backup, and her backup came ready and new because she had pictures that went to everyone.
Yes,
absolutely.
Fudge, give her a shout out. She was good.
Yeah, she was
good. Fudge.
Yes.
Yeah, she was good.
So one of the things that I learned is that it does make a big difference having the continuity book, having these pictures of how your makeup looks, all this type of stuff, how your hairstyle was. I didn't personally know this because with the first film I did, you know, we just shot that day and that was it. Having to come 4 weeks in a row, different hairstyles, different looks, different makeup, different, oh, you've got your earrings, different things was like, okay, this is different. This is tough, but you know, we got through it.
Right.
It was good. It was good.
So what was you ladies' experience on finding the perfect guy?
I had fun. I love you guys. I enjoyed the vibes. It was a really good set. I didn't even under pressure. It still was really good vibes, and that tells a lot. You know what I mean about people and their character. You know that if you can be professional under a lot of pressure, that speaks a whole lot. Mm-hmm. So it really was an awesome set. I know it's gonna be a great movie. So I'm just excited and waiting and ready for it to hit.
Yeah.
Okay.
I had so much fun. I have gained 2 sisters. Olympia, you know I love you. Like Johonda, y'all are so amazing. And the way that you guys just took me in, and really schooled me. I just think we worked so well together because where I needed some help, they were able to step in and help me. If they needed help, I stepped in where I could. It was just all around great. And I cannot wait for you guys to see this movie. I promise you are going to laugh your face off. Everything you're gonna go through all of the emotions that you can go through. It's wonderful.
I know because a couple of times I went through those emotions when y'all was practicing.
Yes, that part was hilarious. Johonda, we was going over the script and we're saying some of the lines and she got into it. She's like, yeah, that really is. She's like pissed at certain things. And we was like, no, script.
Man, it was great.
Johonda, you missed it.
I must say, Butter, I am so proud of you.
Thank you.
Yes.
You were a trooper. There were some days that are challenging, but I told her it has to be challenging. It can't be perfect. That's when you know it's going to be a
Absolutely.
great project.
Right.
It's funny.
Right.
They're the Addisons. Wait till you all see the Addisons.
Oh my goodness. Y'all not ready.
Your BFFs were phenomenal. It's a great film. You did a great job. It didn't feel like working. It did not feel like
At all.
Absolutely. It did not.
Yeah.
Absolutely not at
Yeah, it
all.
was fun. It was fun.
Oh, thank you guys. Thank you so much. So, what advice can you give to someone who's trying to get into this line of work?
I'll go first. Shoot your shot. That's exactly what I did. I put myself out there. I was like, listen, hey, this is what I want to do. This is what I need to do. It's my passion. I'm willing to learn. Use me. I want to learn. Shoot your shot. Don't ever be afraid to go after your dreams and your ambitions and just get out there. You never know if you don't ever get started. So,
Absolutely.
go for it. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Tanya says she can't wait to see this film. Okay.
Oh, I can go next.
Okay.
Are you? Oh, okay. I thought Johonda said something. I would say it's a lot of hard work. So
Yeah.
just kind of be prepared to, just be prepared to work. Nothing comes easy, especially in success. You have to, and my biggest thing is stay consistent. No matter what, you're gonna always have roadblocks. Well, not roadblocks. I usually say speed bumps because you can always go over those. So it's gonna always be speed bumps. Just don't stop. Keep going.
Really good advice. What you got, JoJo?
I think that is a little bit more seasoned woman. I think that for women over 40, 45, over 50, over 55, never give up on things that you want to do. You know what I mean? Don't let people tell you you're too old, you can't do that anymore. No, I can hang in there with 20 and 30-year-olds and run
Yes, you
circles
can.
around. You know what I mean?
Right.
Never give up and reinvent yourself. If you want to do what Butter's doing, what the three of us are doing, like she said,
Absolutely.
shoot your shot.
Shoot
You know
your
what?
shot.
And people
I
gonna
was
tell
a
you,
nurse. Yeah,
Huh?
this is completely different. I'm a nurse.
Yeah.
This is completely
Oh, and I
different.
come from
You're never
corporate
too
America,
old.
girl. I did
Yeah.
accounting work.
You never know what doors and opportunities, and it's networking, and it's just, and Butter had I must say, Jay, he was very good too.
Yeah,
Mhm.
He was
absolutely.
good at keeping things together, but it's just never give up on your dreams and what you want to do. Never ever. And just when you come across great people like we have right here, it was a great, great, great time.
Absolutely.
We do part 2.
You know what's so funny? We haven't even got finished with part 1, but I have had so many people, including Johonda, that's asked about a part 2.
I'm ready.
So that's a good thing that people are asking for, because like everybody knows on this feed, this was my very first film.
Mm-hmm.
It was very challenging, but it was very rewarding at the same time. Of course, there was a lot of great things, but then there was also some challenging things that I had to learn how to deal with. So speaking of dealing with, how do you ladies deal with different personalities on set?
Oh.
Jesus. Be offense. I think I stay to myself a lot. Some people probably think I'm antisocial. Some films I've done, I keep to myself a lot, because if you try to get caught up in everything's happening, what's he saying, what's she doing, and that's when it gets messy. So keep it business, business, and yeah, do what you know. What, come here and do what you're supposed to be doing.
Yeah.
When you're trying to get in somebody else's lane,
Right.
We experience this on
Stay in your lane.
Stay in your lane, and everything will be okay.
I'm gonna tell you what I always say. I'm
What'd you
staying in
say?
makeup.
She does. She's like, I'm
I
in
always
makeup.
say I'm in makeup. I'm staying in makeup. I stay in makeup. I do not.
Yeah.
I do not step outside the lines of makeup.
Yeah.
Yeah, you just stay in
Hair.
your lane and you just, and I think that's what
Absolutely.
makes
That's
things
right.
Absolutely.
yeah.
That's a good idea. Good,
Mhm.
good,
Yeah.
good suggestions.
Like
of
unless
ideas.
asked, unless someone asks you,
Right.
if they ain't asking, you shouldn't be telling.
You
Right.
just
Well,
Okay.
I will say this, that I do, because dealing with different personalities, it kind of make you be like schizophrenic.
Not
So,
schizophrenic.
what I normally would do is, again, I stay in makeup. I don't speak unless spoken to. And
Mhm.
then also, if it's any issues or anything like that, then I just kind of, do the adult thing, and I may have a conversation with that person if it's a situation that
Mhm.
Mhm.
we have amongst each other,
Okay.
and it's a private conversation. It's nothing that's going to be out in the open. And then, you just keep it moving. But, I didn't have any of those issues. I
mm-mm.
typically don't, but, just sometimes you'll probably in life go through those things.
Mm-hmm. Definitely.
Yeah.
Agree.
I say
Okay.
just come in with an open mind. You're not on set to make best friends. Although I love these ladies, but you're there to
We
do a
love you.
job,
It's a
You're
good
there
thing
to do your
on the first
job.
one.
You have to stay focused because everything is on a time schedule. So you don't really have time to really engage with other people or really experience their personalities. But at the end of the day, you're there for one job, and that's the job that you were assigned to. So stick to the assignment, stay focused, and stay
Yeah,
in your lane.
please.
Yeah.
Please.
Definitely. Good advice. So here at Transparency Talks podcast, I mean, it's cool that all of us are doing these amazing things, but I can speak for myself. The road to getting here has not been easy. And so I want to get a little transparent to get into the makeup field and to get to where you are now. You've had to go through some things. Can you give us just a little tidbit of what you've had to endure and how you made it out?
Whew. Um. So I've always loved makeup. That's first thing. I decided to do makeup later in life. I come from corporate America. I did a lot of financial stuff. I used to do accounting work. Um, and I decided that, I wanted to do makeup. So I went to a school, and um when I got out of the school, I was like, hey, I think I just want to open a shop. I opened a shop, and then I didn't really want to do that. I was like, I really want to be in the industry. So once I started looking toward getting into the industry, um, it it got tough, and it got tough because with makeup and hair, wardrobe, those aren't things that you go to your big college for. You know what I mean? Those were typically trades. So with that being said, you generally don't really know how to get into the industry, right? So what happens is you're kind of out there. So, I just started networking, talking to people. The lady that taught me, Gwyneth Mosby, shout out to her. She's actually a celebrity makeup artist here in Atlanta. She has a school. I went to her school, and she definitely put me in front of a lot of people that I need to be in front of. So she basically helped me a lot. And I just went from there. But like, I like doing film and television, but editorial truly is my baby. I love doing editorial work. I love dealing with the models and the fashion stuff. In the fashion world, Johonda, I love the wardrobe stuff. So just in that journey, you have to be very diverse,
Mhm.
especially with the things that we do, because you never know what you may end up doing in this industry, because it's such a broad industry. In all of with all in all that we do here, whether you're actress, whether you hairstylist, whether you wardrobe, it's so much that you can do in the industry, like so many jobs that you can do. So, it was pretty tough, but now I just stay consistent, and that's why I gave that advice, because you can't let things stop you. And I mean, I've had a lot of speed bumps, a lot, and I'm still having them, but I don't allow those things to stop me. I continue to move forward. I just pray and thank God every day that I'm able to do that. So yeah, with that being said, that's it.
Okay, well, before we go to somebody else, and remember the question, guys, I just want to show some of your editorial work
Oh
because you just said,
yes, guys, I did that. I want to say 2 months ago, and it's kind of been tucked away because I couldn't post because we were submitting them to magazines to see who's gonna pick it up and
right,
in the
and
city
it just got
pick it
picked
up.
up.
So I'm pretty excited. We still have more, and we actually about to get ready to work on some more projects. I also do Boutique Fashion Weeks, a big fashion show that we were doing here in Atlanta. We're actually getting ready to take it out to Las Vegas in February, and I am the lead over hair and makeup. And yeah, that's it. Oh, I'm so sorry. One more thing. I do write for a magazine. I do write a beauty column for Urban Sentinel magazine. It's a national magazine.
Nice, nice. Okay, who wants to go next on how do you?
You want me?
Okay.
Okay, John.
Well, let's see. I went to Empire Beauty School. Like I said, I transitioned from nursing. I worked in the club area. And actually, I worked in a club called Cafe 290s where I got my break, actually. And I'm actually in a movie, guys. It's called Broken Covenant. It's actually streaming now on Amazon Prime and Tubi, I believe. So that's where I actually got my break. I was discovered there. But prior to that, I've done hair for probably as long as I could walk. I've done everybody's hair, played in my mom's makeup, got plenty of whippings for that and stuff. So now I decided, this is what I love to do. This is what I'm passionate about doing. So, when you're passionate about something, it's not like you're working. It's not a job. It comes naturally. So I said, okay, I'm going to hone in on this. And I decided to go to Empire Beauty School. And there they just created this mad woman that loves all kinds of hair and makeup. And I actually met Butter at Cafe 290 as well. So that's where we met. And that's how our relationship began. And I'm just so thankful that she, had enough faith in me to give me an opportunity to showcase my talents and what I can do. And what I will say for those who are trying to get into the industry, don't be afraid. Keep posting your work. Like now we're in a day and age where social media is everything. So you have access to TikTok and Instagram and Facebook and all other avenues. Use them. Post your work. Don't be afraid. When you see people put things up, shoot your shot. Go ahead and say, look, this is what I do. Here is some of my work. And look, I'm a walking billboard. I change my hair color every week, it seems like, and I'm not afraid. Even if I don't know how to do it, I'm going to tell you I know how to do it, because in my mind, like, I can do this. I can do it. So like I said, my work now is on Amazon. You'll have to stream it there. I also have a few celebrity clients that only allow me to touch their brows. So yeah, I do. Yeah, Shavanya, I hear you, girl. But yeah, so just go out there and don't stop with what you think you know. Go ahead and go to school, learn the trade, learn the industry, so you're not just out there blindsided. Surround yourself by other people who are doing what you want to do. You can't get there if you're not around people who are doing what you want to do. I can't go and ask somebody that works in the supermarket, how do I get in the industry? So I'm thankful for the ladies that have pulled me in and who are schooling me. And I just go and shoot your shot, y'all.
Okay.
Well, my story is vastly different. I was a stay-at-home mom for 16 years. And but prior to that, I was in retail management for high-end retail stores. And then I met my ex-husband and decided, like, I wanted to be a buyer at Macy's. I interviewed at Macy's to be a buyer. It was just, but it did not coincide with what he was doing. So I kind of had to put myself on a back burner. So, but I felt like, oh, let me, go back to school. So I got my master's in education. I was a teacher in Massachusetts. I taught fourth, fifth, and sixth grade, and
Wow.
it was too much for his job. So I totally stopped working. And then, stay-at-home mom. I have 3 sons, and then after a 20-year marriage, it ended. But then I had not worked. I was in my late 40s. I had not work done. There was nothing to put on a resume. So I also sing with a gospel group, and we met a designer in Boston, and she asked me if I modeled, and I said no, and she was like, "I would love for you to model," and I was like, "No, I'm not interested in that." But then she and I became friendly, and then one day she asked me, "What are you going to do with your stuff after you get divorced?" And I was like, "I don't know." And she said, "You should become a stylist." I said, "You think so?" And she said, "You always put together, always." So I turned my living room into my office and started taking people. In the beginning for me, I was taking women in and shopping for them. I had racks of clothes. They come up with their girlfriends and have drinks. I give them drinks. They shop. Whatever they want off the rack, I sell it to them. And then other stuff I take back to the store. And that's how it started.
Wow.
Came to Atlanta, and it went to a halt. I did nothing for 4 years. Nothing. And then, how did I meet you, Butter? We started through Paris.
Yes, we met through Paris.
And then I met Vanessa Henderson. I started doing runway with Vanessa, editorial work.
Yeah.
And then people start seeing you, and somebody else saw me. And that's how I met Tangi Miller. Tangi opened up doors for me. So that's how it all began. But it just, Butter actually brought me out of retirement. I said I wasn't gonna do this stuff no more. I was like, so I love it though. So, I'm certified in life coaching now, and I am going to start that business in 2022. But my thing is I can help women with their life and their look. That's my thing. So something, when people want, in my company, it's called Reinvent Me. So I can reinvent your whole life and your look. So it still helps me do what I like to do. But anybody needs somebody to do some styling for a film. I'm never going to turn that away.
Absolutely.
I love doing film. You know what I mean? It depends on what it is that I would still love to do it. But I'm self-taught. I didn't have any school, and I had no choice but to figure out. But it's never been a job. It's a passion. Like they say, it's a passion. I love. I could just get pumped. I was like, oh, I gotta do a film. And,
Right.
But the hours, I think a lot of people don't realize we work 12 or 14-hour days. Ooh.
Yes.
This film is tough. It's a tough industry. It's 14-hour days.
It is.
So it didn't feel like it all the time. But sometimes if you're tired, you feel a little bit. But it was great. Great experience.
It was a great experience.
Thank you. I was going to ask what was the challenge for you guys with filming? What's some of the challenges? And you just mentioned the hours. That's definitely a challenge. What are other challenges?
That hurry up and wait.
Yeah. Just wait. The wait game is real. You gotta wait. Quiet on the set.
The hurry up and wait.
Quiet.
Quiet on the set. Quiet on the set. It's like.
Oh yeah, y'all know I stay in trouble with that one. Yeah.
So that's the only thing. But it wasn't. Your film, Butter, was not. I can't look back and like, oh, I hated that experience. It wasn't like that. It was a great experience, and I must say, her fiance hooked us up with food. Terrence.
Yes. Shout out to
Yes.
Terrence.
Yes.
Shout out to Terrence. We ate
He was
real
cooking that
food.
home
It
cooked
wasn't
food.
no- yeah.
Yeah,
Yes.
it was good.
It was definitely a blessing having a chef as a fiance that came on set every single day and did cook meals. That was definitely
Yes.
Yeah,
He made sure we were not just eating chips. Like it
yeah.
was good food, y'all.
No
Yeah.
crafting.
His craft services was on. He might have another gig right there. Craft services.
Right.
I actually told him he should look into that, and everything. So he's looking into it. We'll see.
Yeah, craft services is
We'll
good.
definitely see. Okay, well, can you guys let everybody know how they can reach you guys to book you for other projects? Chris?
Well, you can reach me on Facebook at Kristyn Robinson. That's Kristyn Robinson ROBINSON. And also you can follow me on Instagram at K_D_R1. K_D_R1. And that's Miss Chris, y'all.
Okay, JoJo?
You can follow me on Facebook at Johonda, JOHONDA, Fuqua, FUQUA, Rogers, ROGERS, and for Instagram is Johonda, JOHONDA _FUQUA.
Okay. And Olympia?
Oof. All right. So you can reach me. I have a website. My website is going to be Makeup Goddess, and that's makeup MAKEUP Goddess GODDESS Studio STUDIO.com. And then you can catch me on IG. It's my first name Olympia _Kent _ the MUA. Or you can reach me also on my other one. It's Makeup Goddess, and it's MAK no E UP _ Goddess _ Studio. And Facebook, it's Makeup Goddess Studio. And that's it.
Okay. And if y'all don't remember all of that, y'all can contact me.
I was like, what?
And I can give you all of that information.
Yeah.
That was a lot.
That was a whole lot. He said, take away the
Or they
E.
can just Google my name.
That's a good thing, though. Good thing.
It's like you gotta add an R up, carry the one,
Yeah,
and
R
add a 2.
It's a capital P.
Drop off that E.
This is how we
mock-up.
always act together, guys.
He does mock up.
Right.
Mock up. Mock
Oh
up.
my goodness. Y'all
Right.
are so funny.
That was funny.
He's
But
the
it-
mock up goddess. Mock up goddess.
Mock up. All right, got it. All right, we got it. I do have one more.
It's intentionally misspelled though. But go ahead.
Okay. Okay. I do have one more question for you guys. Call sheets. How important is it to have call sheets when you are going to set?
Baby.
Okay.
It's just like you like what's the most important thing you need? It's like leaving your keys at home. How about that?
It's that serious.
Literally, you can't do anything without a call sheet. I mean, you can, but it's gonna be very
You
chaotic.
can't. For me,
Yeah,
as a wardrobe, that's how I plan my day. I have
Absolutely, and that's exactly. Yep.
Because and that's another thing. We're not in the studio. We didn't go to the same location every day.
Right.
Absolutely.
So when I come home, that's why I was like waiting for the call sheet, because I'm like, I had to make sure I have the right clothing with me. And then I learned from the other film I did that sometimes they don't do things that are on the call sheet. Sometimes things change. And one time,
Absolutely.
I did not have the outfit with me.
Oh wow.
So from this point after that, I learned I had everything in my car. It stayed in my car.
Oh my goodness, that happened to you too, Johonda?
It's like you learn.
Yeah.
That's a learning
Yeah.
experience. It's like, oh, okay, you're not doing that. Well, the call sheet said things happen. So
that happened to me as well on the last set that I was on. They changed what we was going to be doing, and they didn't tell me,
And the
so I didn't have that outfit.
so you have
So
to
we had to improvise because I didn't have it, and you had time to
Yeah.
tell me. So.
Right.
so call sheet
So
is.
yeah,
And for those who are in the union, the union folks, you need a call sheet to get credit towards.
Yes.
I don't know
absolutely.
all the details behind that because I'm not union, but I know call sheets very important when you're trying to
Get into the union because I'm actually working.
Yeah, that's what I say. Trying to get
Yeah,
into
and
the
they
union.
they want valid call sheets. They don't want
Mhm.
anything you put together. They want valid production call sheets. And then also, I don't mean to cut you off, Johonda,
calm
but
down, baby.
as a makeup artist, for real, those call sheets will definitely save your life because I get discounts with my call sheets for makeup.
Yeah,
You
makeup.
have
Oh,
to have and they know, like, a lot of the companies that we get makeup from that give us discounts, give us pro discounts, they know what they look like, so you can't just give them anything, but we use those, so call sheets are pretty valuable for us.
oh wow.
I didn't know
Okay.
that part.
I didn't know
Yeah.
that either.
Yeah.
School
Yeah.
us,
Yeah,
Olympia.
it's a little
Teach us
secret.
thy
I
ways.
might be in trouble, but
I wish they'd do that for wardrobe. Shoot, they don't give me a break. But I do that for. I learned from the other film that they do that for makeup. You can get some discount.
Oh wow.
Awesome. Well, ladies, I would like to thank you guys so much for being a part of the show. You ladies stay on so I can tell y'all what's the next moves. But to
okay.
all the people over on Facebook and on YouTube, we are out of here.
Thank you for having us.
Well,
Bye, guys.
Thank you.
thank